Here's to hoping that OBS behaves itself during this video, but hello people of the internet, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today, this is a song I was not expecting at all. I was on the release calendar for r/slash K-pop earlier in the day to figure out, what songs had dropped today, what songs I wanted to watch. And there was a new group debuting called ARTBEAT. Like, very interesting. I'll look it up and, get things queued up and stuff. I didn't realize this was the same ARTBEAT as the online dance company ARTBEAT. So, ARTBEAT are one of a handful of dance companies that promote their stuff and do dance videos and stuff on YouTube. Like them along with 4x4 Studios are two dance companies that I'll watch on occasion. I did not realize they were debuting a girl group. And from what I understand, these are all dancers that have converted into being idols through vocal training and stuff, which is a wild series of events. I feel like usually you get the other way around. Idols who become dancers. Hwang Soo-yeon, choreographer and dance instructor of Dreamcatcher, was formerly an idol. Or at least an idol trainee. I don't know if she was ever an idol. But now she's the choreographer. I feel like we don't often see the other way around. So this group has me very intrigued on what they're going to do. So, flip the screen. Hopefully OBS doesn't poop the bed today. And of course I have to do this. There we go. Now, wow, look at this. This is a dance company, and upon release they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subtitle languages. There's English. I thought I was tripping out for a sec. Already the whole concept of this release, not from a stylistic and a musical point, but just the idea of converting dancers into idols is a very bold and risky play by the company, and I cannot give them enough credit. Frankly, at this point it doesn't really matter what the song is like. Just the fact that this is even happening itself, I think, is a milestone. But if the music is any good, that's just an extra added bonus to them. So let's see what this is going to sound like. 3, 2, 1. Oh? Okay. Very simplistic instrumental so far. Whoa, who had that low vocal line? Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, okay. Yet another group going with the switch up road. Okay. We'll have some words. Also, why do the subtitles keep shifting to the left?
a magic.
Of course, it's a dance group. You needed to have a dance break in there.
It's a magic. 3, 2, 1. It's the magic.
That came out of nowhere.
I want you free. 나만 내 dream. 새로운 세계로 make it up. It's a magic. You make me fly. It's a magic. It's a you make me fly.
I quite like this chorus beat. It's nice.
It's a magic.
Interesting. Long outro at the end. Okay. I will say this. It's not a bad starting point for a debut. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing with debuts, how I like to look at it, is there's two ways you can approach a debut. You can blow everyone's expectations out of the water and create just an absolute banger of a debut track. And then, keep up to that level throughout your career. Or you can start off with a song, kind of like test the waters, figure out what your sound is, and then work off of that and slowly improve as your career progresses. And usually, to pass judgment on a newly debuted group, you usually wait until maybe the second comeback, so their third release. As the first one, you set the foundations. The second one, or the debut, you set your foundation. Your first comeback, you add supplemental information to the foundation. And then the third one is when your personal identity really comes to light. And ARTBEAT, this is, yes, they've done a bunch of dance stuff in the past, but they aren't idols, at least until now. So as a starting point, this is a very good song, because there's points where it shows off all of the talents that each member has. Having said that, the song for me leaves a little bit to be desired, primarily because of the current movement of harder pop music in the K-pop genre, and the way it is incorporating the use of the mid-song genre flip. This chorus is nice. There we go. Break down the beat. You expect it to keep going, but it doesn't. You have this mid-song genre flip. That still has sprinkles of the original beat in it, but it's a massive change in flow. And then all of a sudden you're back to this. It's it's another one of those, individually they work just fine, but put them together, it just feels like that genre flip sticks out too much, if that makes sense. And this isn't a one-time thing, because you get the... I think this is it. This is the chorus. There. Then all of a sudden you get this dissonance from the almost like the warble siren low bass synth, and then you get this dance break, which is fine. I mean, it's a dance company, so you expect a dance break instead of a bridge. That's a nice transition back into the chorus type beat. it's the way that it flips into the dance break, which it makes sense why they did it because they want to contrast the vocals from the dancing. And so, like, to get the most amount of effect, you go either for the shock factor or the contrast factor. Usually, the contrast is done through the shock factor. Either do it with an extremely jarring, like, sudden sound, or you do it by cutting all the sound off entirely. They went with the former. I think they might have gone a little bit too far in that direction, for me at least. Hold on. But this transition back into the chorus is nice.
It's a magic. 3, 2, 1, it's the magic.
I think that last transition there back into the main chorus is very nice. I think last note, it's more of a sound mixing thing than anything. The bass is way in the back. I want to hear the bass a little bit more. If it's, kind of like a harder hitting like dance type beat, I want to hear the bass. But seeing as this is like a dance company, I can understand why the bass is so low and way in the back so they can feel it as they're dancing instead of hearing it as they dance. But, a solid debut. I really. I don't know how I feel about the mid genre switch thing. It's not the worst thing that's happened. Not by a long shot, but it's not my favorite. I mean, it's fine when a company does a sound switch in the middle. I think it's okay. But it's becoming the norm now. And I think some like the smaller companies who are trying to get experimental are almost like force their hand at going that direction, not knowing exactly how to do it. And like the mid-song genre flip is a very polarizing subject in the industry right now. Like NMIX have pretty much relied on that for their two title tracks right now. With OO, it nearly backfired. With Dice, it wasn't too bad. Even aespa, they didn't get off scot-free when they were doing mid-song genre flips. And aespa are massive. And this is another case, but again, this is the debut. If they have a comeback, that is when the actual critiquing begins. Because right now, this is setting the foundations. And in terms of foundation setting for a debut, this is a very good start. So I know of their dance stuff, and I am now getting to know their idols side. And am I excited about what their future endeavors are going to be? Yes, I am. And that's all that matters. But that's it from me today. If you did enjoy, if you want to check out more from me, channel icons up there. You can see the whole archive of stuff I've watched. Leave a subscription if you want to keep up to date with when I upload new videos. And if you want to not watch another video of mine, gosh, I cannot say that sentence today, right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time, bye-bye.